A 29-year-old popular hairstylist, Derricka Patrick, gunned down as she has a 15-year-old niece go inside the house to put something up. Pregnant, 3 months pregnant with a child, beautiful sister, leaves behind a 9-year-old baby girl that will grow up behind her. Understand this. There are some demons walking this earth. Make no mistake it. Understand this. They are of every shade under the sun. They are in every community. Make absolutely no mistake. Let me tell y'all a story. I went to my cousin crib who lives outside of our community, in a community where he's the only one that looks like him in that community. I go to his crib one day, and his neighbors are just walking behind me, looking, and one dude was walking his dog and literally came to it was across the street, and literally came and let it be known, I'm watching you. And I'm like, Cuzzo, how do you get used to this? Yo, what is this? I'm like, your neighbor just followed me. And he's like, all right, cuz I don't even bother. But you know what? At the end of the day, I ain't even mad at dude. We let killers walk right up and down the street, shoot. We ain't see nothing. We look the other way. We keep it moving. Those two killers that they got on camera, that they're not releasing the footage. They need to be releasing that footage. But they got two killers, two men, allegedly, that then aired this girl out over 30 times. Over 30 bullets, more than that, into her car. Make no mistake, they've done that before. That is not their first homicide. Speaking of homicides, something very funny is going on in Chicago. I brought you guys over 400 random shootings off the expressway. Everybody told me, oh, just gangbangers. But no gangbangers shot. No suspect, no motive, no clue. They had like about 4 or 5 road rage shootings. Those people were caught right away. They had a few gang-related shootings on the highways. Those people were caught right away because the person behind them, the person in front of them, the victims just said, hey, man, I know dude. Hey, it was a black car. It's a blue car. Open it shut. But the rest, over 400 random shootings. Nobody saw anything. Nobody heard anything. No gang bangers shot, even in the community. Activists being shot randomly. Women, children. No gang bangers. Who could have done this to a 29-year-old beautiful sister? Now, first things first, you're always going to suspect the boyfriend. But in this case, you know, she got a 9-year-old. If it was a beef between the baby, that she's 9, that's been over with. Ain't nobody's gonna be arguing, fussing after 9 years. That's, you know, they've already checked out, you know, the current, you know what I'm saying? That ain't adding up. It don't look to appear, you know, I don't know. But I know one thing. Something ain't adding up in our communities. And we don't question nothing. We just, We don't up no security, no neighborhood watches. So when I go back to my cousin community and people follow you around, at the end of the day, when you talking 115 shootings, 96 in Austin alone in 1 year, and nobody follows you around. When you go to my cousin community, you know I won't jaywalk in his community because I know I'm going to get caught. I know for a fact I'm going to be caught. If I do anything in his community, I know for a fact 10 people got my license plate. Facts. I know I'm going to wear my seatbelt and I'm going to drive like this. But at the end of the day, I ain't even mad at the people in this community. Because when they see something suspicious, they own it. They're like, hey, Bob. And they watch it because they don't want that mess in their community. Oh, no. They don't want their children being shot and killed. Oh, they got security. we got to ask ourselves this. How come the judges are letting out natural-born killers? They're giving them probation. Mary Lloyd Lightfoot has expressed her concerns. Yo, even the police chief has said, yo, I even did a show on the camp on his 10th felony. He did a year. Granted, they gunned him down when he left out of there, but the police superintendent said, hey, man, dude wasn't supposed to be released. What this is felony number 10. And so the police are protesting us, protesting them. They've stepped down. It's up to us to step up. When are we going to step up? Is there a conspiracy? Hey, 400 random shootings on the highway, even in the communities. I covered a show where a dude just randomly drove up on a dude, gunned him down. The only reason he was caught is because in Chinatown, they said, we ain't having it. So they threw up surveillance cameras absolutely everywhere. And they had dude license plates. They had dude within 30 minutes locked up. Dude was on the highway and the police was right behind dude. Said, where you think you going there, pimp? Where you think you going? So at the end of the day, you know, man, it's our women and children that are being slaughtered, and there's demons. So when you got demons that's operating in your community with impunity, you know, man, I watched Chinatown. They had a murder from outside their community, man. They locked that city down, man. They had meeting after meeting after meeting. They put up camera after camera after camera. Everybody crib. At least, man, Cyber Monday, you can get a ring doorbell. When you let people know, you know, that you can't come over here with this. When I was young, there was a neighbor, old lady that used to harass her and write down and trick and call the police. And we knew not to go on her block and act a fool, because we knew if we did, we'd go into jail. Period. That's how we need to get help. And the police are saying, hey, we need the public's help. And everybody's like, eh. Anyway, this is tragic, you know, of course, because she was so beautiful, young lady, and didn't deserve this. She wasn't a gangbanger. Who could have done this? 2 men that's gotten away with it before. I've brought you guys 7-year-old babies, 8-year-old babies, women, children, 2 14-year-olds the other day, and nobody's raised nothing. Anyway, make sure you guys like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace.